welcome back to the Tea and a Buddy podcast. I'm Dominic.
And I'm Erica.
And today is Food and Drink Week.
Yes.
And we're going to be talking about British imports and clotted cream and all the good stuff.
Just to go hand in hand.
And maybe a little bit about the tariffs that are coming up.
Oh, lovely.
Because, you know, America has
Dun,
invented
dun, dun.
tariffs now, apparently.
Yeah.
Or they think they have. Well, they did at one point, you know.
I'm sure somebody said, like, oh, that, you know, they act like tariffs never existed before now.
It's like, oh, what's this? What's this he's invented now?
Yeah.
No, but it's just because they're going up. You know?
Yeah, yes.
I mean, they're going up on everything.
And nobody
It's
really
weird.
understands what...
The economy is in free fall.
Yeah.
Just like Roger Moore in Moonraker. It is. Yes, it's exactly like the pre-title sequence of Moonraker.
The economy's got a union
No,
flag.
stop getting Bond wrong. Stop getting Bond wrong. It's The Spy Who Loved Me.
Oh, I guess that's not free fall if you've got a parachute anyway.
Yeah, well, he did have a parachute. He nicked it off the guy that he was free falling to get it off.
Oh, okay.
And that's what's going to happen to the economy. We're apparently going to nick things from other people to save ourselves.
What's new?
What's new? But yeah, we went up to Dallas. Earlier, didn't we?
Yeah.
Earlier today. We just nipped up to Dallas.
We have done that, actually.
Oh, we have, haven't we?
To Dallas and back in the same day. It's just a 3-hour drive. That's nothing.
6-hour round trip.
6 hours round trip. That's nothing to Texans.
Another 3 hours and we could be in the UK. Did you realise that?
On a plane.
On a plane, yes.
Not by car.
We could doing 500 miles in the car.
Another 3 hours in a car and we'd still be in Texas.
Yes.
Yeah, we took a quick little trip to Dallas. Last weekend?
A couple of weekends.
Not this past weekend. Yeah.
We talked about it before, I think, on here.
Oh, did we?
I think we did. Yeah, I think we mentioned it.
Oh, okay.
Because we're privy to...
you already know.
We're no strangers to letting people in on our personal life.
Yeah.
You know, like we're pretty bog standard influencers on TikTok and YouTube who let people into their lives, personal lives, tell everything about it, and let everybody have an opinion. Please have an opinion on our personal life.
Feel free to
judge
us.
me, for goodness sake. Judging.
But yeah, no, that's true. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll already know that we went to Dallas and we posted. You posted a video.
I posted a video
all about this topic.
The British Emporium. Yeah, I think you saw it the other weekend.
You can go back. Podcast then.
Oh, okay then. Right. Well, we're 10 minutes in now, so... Oh no, we're not even 10 minutes in. We're 3 minutes in.
We love going to Dallas, if for no other reason
that was quick.
There's a Braums on the way.
There's a Braums, and people do... Describe Braums for the people who don't know.
You said the most recent Braums is in Waco. Is there
No,
I keep
thinking it's Waco, and do you know why I keep thinking it's Hillsborough? But Waco's on my mind because Waco is going to be the new capital of Texas.
Waco's on your mind. Waco's on my mind. That sounds like it should be the title of a song.
It is.
Waco's on my mind.
It is by esteemed country duo Chip and Joanna Gaines.
They do sound like country artists.
No, they invented Waco, Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Well, they reinvented Waco, to be fair.
Before then, it was called Wacko, and it was only known for the Wacko that lived there.
Oh my god!
The Branch Davidians. They'll go, oh, you've done it now.
They're leaving comments as we speak.
Speaking, the people of
Angry
Waco.
comments typing. The people of Waco.
Chip and Joanna never reinvented it as. It's like they did. Okay.
They did. I mean,
no, the Branch Davidian thing was up there, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, don't like to talk about.
We know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We don't need to be reminded about the.
What was his name? David Koresh.
David Koresh.
Yeah. He thought he was Jim Morrison or something, didn't he?
Oh god.
It was the Kool-Aid thing.
Did you ever see I think it was a made-for-TV thing about that?
No.
I'm sure it didn't come on in Britain, I guess.
Well, it probably did. We get all your stuff over here.
It had,
including your tariffs.
Oh, I can't remember the name of the actor, but
over there. Because
Anyway.
I'm not here anymore.
Anyway, we like to stop at Braums. on the way to Dallas.
David Koresh never liked to stop at Braums.
And actually, we could probably get into an entire podcast just talking about Braums.
I mean,
maybe
I can't remember the first time we went. Oh, we must have gone to it up in the Panhandle.
We can't do this because we'll be talking about Braums, and you know how we get sidetracked.
Yes.
And then we have to. And then the name of the podcast
is David Koresh.
And then the name of the podcast is just like British imports, tariffs. David Koresh. Braums,
David Koresh and his tariffs.
And it's just like it's all over the place, and you know we're only limited to a certain number of characters. I don't know if that's true, but
yeah, we are. And I try to not like because people don't like to read.
Have you ever seen?
That's too much reading, bro. Stop typing those words because I'm not going to read them.
Our podcast titles are short because people don't like to read.
People don't like to read. They just want to see pictures. Well, apparently they do. But I'm gonna. They don't even want to get off.
They don't even want to see pictures now. They just want to see video all the time.
Oh yes. No, they do. They want to see video of us.
Even when you sell something on Facebook Marketplace, it says,
"Where's the video?
Uploading a video will have this post reach to such and such more people.
The people who can't read." And the people who don't like to read.
The people who don't like to see still images, only moving images all the time. But yeah, so next month, Braums. Mark it in your calendar.
Next month, Braums. We're all taking you to Braums.
Yeah, we'll talk all about...
Just leave David Koresh in the camp. We'll take you to Braums. And it'll be cool.
Oh my god.
Kool-Aid.
But yes, that's one of the places we like to stop. Anyway, we went there and... we went to Dallas, and we went to the British Emporium. Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah, yes. The British Emporium in Grapevine. Yeah.
Yeah,
we love to go there.
We love to go there.
Yeah, I mean that's the only place we go.
Yeah.
Oh no, we went to like the little lake that's out there.
In Grapevine, you mean? Oh, yeah. We've been all over Grapevine's a really cute little town.
It is. I mean, if you haven't been to Grapevine, we've got a listener who listens to us. And she's
a patron.
A patron, yes. She doesn't live in Grapevine. She lives close by.
We've still yet to meet her.
Yes. Shout out to her.
One of these days, the trip will not be so impromptu up there, and we'll go to lunch or something. But yeah,
lunch at Braums.
I think they do have Braums in Dallas and the surrounding area. We can't talk about Braums.
I'm being paid by Braums to mention them as I get every time I mention Braums, I get $1, okay? I'm going to get my money's worth.
We'll save Braums for next week. All right. I'm getting us on track now.
Okay.
We went to the British Emporium. Yes. Because occasionally we need British imports that are not like... Because at HEB...
Occasionally we need them.
Well, at HEB they have like international sections in very many of the HEBs. And they have like a little British section. It's all the standard stuff, though. Yeah. Iron Brew, Ribena, Robinson's Orange Squash, Lion Bars.
It's a very small
selection.
Small selection of cupcakes.
Lion Bars, digestives.
Or fairy cakes if you're British.
Chocolate hobnobs. I don't even know if they do chocolate hobnobs in the British
I think I've seen them there a couple of times, and I can't believe... Well, it's a price as well.
Anyway,
now with tariffs, they're going to go up.
Occasionally, we need a bigger variety of options than what HEB is able to provide to us.
Yes.
And there's no British import store here, I guess.
There used to be. There was this place called Full English, but maybe it wasn't a British import store.
No, it wasn't. It was a bakery.
It was like a bakery, yeah. They did it was like a cafe, and they closed because of COVID. I think COVID got them. And I thought, they're just going to stay open as a thing, but apparently it was like, nah.
Apparently there's a place in Bastrop. I don't know if it's got a store or if it's, again, like a cafe kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Someone replied to a comment I left on somebody's video on TikTok, and they were like, you should come to Bastrop.
Yeah.
We have a, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think they have, like, stuff. I think they have, like, chips and,
Yeah, chips as in, like, fries.
And food. I think they do food, you know. I don't think they have, like goods.
Goods. Yeah, like a little grocery section.
Words are...
Do you know what does have a grocery section? Braums.
Oh my god, stop. Okay.
I'm up to about $11 here. Come on.
So, the British Emporium in Grapevine is great, and it's been there since, like...
the early 90s, I think. It's
been about, really?
About 1992, 93, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And they have absolutely everything. And again, if
the woman who runs it's so great as well. She's really nice.
Yeah, she's really nice. If you follow us on social media, you've seen we've made videos, we've posted pictures. They have all kinds of imports though, besides just food stuff, like any kind of like touristy kind of British anything is
There's
there.
a lot about the royal family in there.
Royal family, Downton Abbey, Harry Potter, Doctor Who, you know, all the biggies. And also like soaps and like some there's a small toiletries section.
Yeah, because there was Radox and stuff there. Yeah.
There's spices.
That's all going to be... I don't know. You know, that's all going to... I'm just thinking about all the stuff they have, and I'm like, oh, they're going to have to raise the price on that.
There's spices, there's tea sets, there's mugs, there's tea towels, there's kind of like anything you... and everything you stereotypically associate with Britain, and then also a lot of other things, too.
I don't know if there's like a British immigrant / expat community around there.
Oh, surely there is.
There must be. No, I think it's mostly Americans who go in there.
It's near enough to the airport.
Because every time we've been in there, they've sounded American. Unless they've lived here for years and they're just like, oh, you know,
it's near enough to the airport, so it's just like, I don't know. Obviously, there's something to do.
They're flying in from the UK to go to the British Emporium.
Well, there's something. There's obviously something to do with an expat community or like travelers. You know, there's some sort of connection. There's a reason why it was chosen to be put in that location. Obviously, you know. But there's always it's a very small little place, and it's always packed with people.
Yeah.
But yeah, with all this tariff stuff recently, I mean, we didn't go there thinking like, oh, we better stock up before the tariffs come in, before the tariffs are enacted or whatever.
Because it's expensive there anyway.
It's very expensive.
Yeah, I mean, they obviously have to run a business and mark stuff up, you know, but, you know, you look at stuff and you're just like, oh, you know. I mean, I do anyway. I'm just kind of like looking at like a can of Iron Brew, and it's like, what, $7? Funny enough,
I can't. No, the can?
The can or the bottle?
The bottle.
Maybe it's about $5.
Yeah, the bottle's about $7, I guess. The can, I think, was a little bit cheaper.
$3, maybe?
Maybe, yeah.
It's funny, I was talking to someone on Instagram, and she showed me, like, she'd bought a can of Iron Brew.
Oh, yeah.
And she goes, oh, it was $7 somewhere else, but it was $3. It was $3 here because they've just opened this place.
Oh, yeah.
And she's in Chicago.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, you know, it made me think we sold something on eBay to somebody that lives in France.
In France.
And she didn't pay right away. And then I guess eBay sent her the amount that it was going to cost to import it.
eBay was like, here, we've totted it up for you.
The customs charges, which ended up being as much as the item she bought from us.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm really sorry to do this. I really want it, but I can't. Yeah. I can't, like, justify basically paying that same amount for, you know, paying double. For, you know. And I was like, yeah, no, that's no problem. I'll just cancel it and relist, you know. I totally understand, you know. But it makes me think, it made me think, like, in this store, in the British Emporium, like, customs, taxes, and all of that is expensive anyway for these people. I mean, she must get some sort of
discount for bulk.
Because it's bulk? Yeah, surely.
Maybe, but I mean now she's probably going to get charged more.
Yeah.
Well, it's 10% anyway.
I mean, I know that.
And also, if she's importing from the EU, it's going to be another 20%.
I can't think about if she's got anything
Irish, Tato crisps. So, and there's probably Irish brands. Barry's Tea, I think, is Irish brand. There's a bunch of like Irish brands mixed in with it.
Yeah, she's got Irish.
So it's a British emporium, but there's some Irish stuff as well.
And a few Australian, I think.
Yeah.
This past time we went, I noticed.
Yeah.
Remember, there was a tiny little section that was like the funny name. Those things that were like funny.
Oh, yes, yeah.
And that was like an Australian. But yeah, everything in there is imports. So, she's already having to
unless
pay
she's
customs.
got some sort of deal somewhere.
I
don't know. I'm saying she, but I mean it could be anyone whoever runs that place, so whoever does the deal.
Well, it's her.
It's her store. It's her store, but like whoever's like.
But yeah, I mean, it's just a little bit worrying. Is she going to be able to stay in business?
I think so.
Because tariffs on British imports are going to be 10%, right?
10%. I think it's globally, and
is
then he goes after
like someone like that? Though?
Well, they're going to have to pay. You live in here. It's the tariffs are like people think like, oh, when he says tariffs on the UK are paying those tariffs. It's like, no. If the UK placed a tariff on America, the citizens of the UK would have to pay more for imported goods.
Yeah.
You place a tariff on the UK, the citizens of America have to pay more for imported goods.
Right. And the idea is to stop importing.
The cost
basically,
is on you.
It's incentive to stop importing the stuff, to produce the stuff here locally.
It's a protectionist policy, which the US has kind of had limited success with in the past. Because before they came up with the income tax, it was the largest bit of revenue. It was like, oh yeah, we just charge other countries.
Yeah.
It was the largest government revenue type thing. And I don't know if he's trying to get back to that, but it's like, I don't think it's going to work because...
Well, yeah. Well, you're basically charging people here. You're charging businesses that are here for importing their goods that they are then selling to
And it's everything.
Americans.
It's not just like food and drink and whatever.
And
it's absolutely everything. It's machine parts. It's wood. It's everything. It's everything you need to the world trade's a free trade. You know?
But so what ends up happening then, of course, is they pass that charge that they are having to pay onto the consumer. to cover it, which I mean, that's business. That's how it works. That's cutting into their profits, so they have to mark the price up. So I can only imagine what the prices in this British import store is going to be. But
I mean, it's going to be.
I have a feeling though that her patrons, like the people who shop there,
loyal shoppers,
they'll
loyal
pay
customers,
they'll
pay it. Well, the thing is, it's kind of like, oh well, it was expensive anyway.
Yeah.
So what's $5 or $10 more?
Yeah. But then you have to think about, okay, so her stuff was, like, to me, even more expensive than what we would pay for the little section of stuff in H-E-B. And even more so than World Market, right? Because it's a small store. But then you think about World Market, and all of their stuff is imports, too.
Yeah. It's the same.
Yeah.
Same price, really, yeah.
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 But and their consumers, I don't know.
Will they?
Yeah, will they be as loyal as like a little shop like?
Yeah, because that's a independent business.
Yeah.
A mom and pop store, as you like to call them.
It's a mom and pop store. It
is.
I
mean, it's not franchised or anything,
And the people who go in there, I think they go in there knowing, okay, this is all imports. It's more expensive, but I'm willing to pay it because, she's got like Fox Crunch creams and
we should have got some of them.
Creams. And we did get some of them.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, we ate them all.
You didn't even watch your own video that you made.
No, I was thinking I should have got some. Yeah, we got Fox Crunch creams, but
we didn't get the sticky toffee pudding ones.
No,
we just got the regular.
Yeah, sticky toffee pudding,
whatever they're called, vanilla.
Yeah, absolute brilliance. There was a apple pie flavor as well, I think.
Not in there. No.
Oh, I'm thinking of farm foods where everything was cheaper. It was like I think it was about £1 or something.
In the British Emporium, the reason we like to go there is because, World Market's got a pretty good selection. It's got a better selection than the international food section at H-E-B.
At H-E-B's and stuff, yeah.
But it's still not, it's still little bit more than the standard.
They don't even have Iron Brew or anything like that.
No, they don't.
Yeah, and that's the main thing I'm looking out for is Iron Brew. British Emporium have it. So sometimes even H-E-B have it.
She's really upped her game at the British Emporium. This is not sponsored. I know we're going on about her store. It's just because we like it. She's got everything really that you want. Yeah. Easter eggs at Easter. What do they do at Christmas? She's got all the
Christmas puddings,
all the different kinds of advent calendars that they have in the UK with all the different
chocolate bars and everything like that. You know? And the stockings as well, like the plastic kind of things with all the like.
Oh, did she have some of those?
Yeah, I'm sure I saw it last time we were there. They have like they'll do like a selection box in the shape of like a stocking, Yeah. And it'd be like, I don't know, Bounty, Cadbury stuff and all that,
all kinds of biscuits, like...
Oh, yeah.
Like some that I don't even remember
the digestive caramels, I don't know why you don't like them. Oh, not my favourite. I'm just like... I was eating those chocolate digestives that we got at the discount grocery thing.
We'll mention them really quickly in a second.
And I was thinking, I wish these were digestive caramels.
Well, they're better to eat like that. I don't like them in the tea because the caramel doesn't like melt. It doesn't go gooey. It just kind of sticks together like that. And then the biscuit and the chocolate is kind of like softened because of the tea. And I don't know, it just doesn't work for me.
Works for me.
Just like a regular cookie.
Works for me either way.
Not dunking in the
digestive caramels, man.
It's good, but yeah, she's got all the tea.
All the tea.
The tea. All the chocolates. All the candy, really. All kinds of
all the candy, the fudge.
Pretty much anything you can really think of. And the new stuff.
And the big like bars as well.
Yeah.
Like the, I don't know, because they have like a little bar and then they have like a regular bar. And then they have a slightly bigger bar, and then they have this massive kind of bar. And I'm always wanting to get that. And it was like, at Farm Foods, it was like £2 for it.
Yeah.
I could get...
4, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, maybe it was 4, yeah. And I was like, I want to get that. And you're like, no, don't need that much chocolate.
Yes.
Chocolate.
But what I like about going there though is she's even got a lot of the new stuff.
Yeah,
that they
like
have
the Marvelous Creations, and
like the Biscoff white chocolate Kit Kats.
Oh yeah, that
tried.
Was great. Yeah, yeah, more of that. Kit Kats in the UK are generally better than in the US anyway.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think they're putting MDF in the Kit Kats over here because the wafer and the chocolate is just terrible.
Well,
somebody said, I was like, I thought it was just me, and then you were like, oh, I didn't really like Kit Kats.
No, I was never that
much either. But when we went back to the UK, we talked about this before. My uncle bought a load of them because he has a mate that comes over every once, and he's like, oh, a biscuit to have a cup of tea with,
Yeah, I never thought of Kit Kats as a biscuit.
Yes,
it's a candy bar to me.
No, you dip that into, it's perfect for dunking into the thing, and it's delicious. And I got one, and you were like, oh, I'm really into them now. And I was like, it's because the chocolate's much better.
Well, your uncle was like, here,
have a Kit Kat. I can buy
like,
more.
I was like, I don't really... But I was craving chocolate, of course, one night, and so I had it, and I was like, "Oh my god, these are really good."
Yes, they're Moorish.
I don't know why they're so much better than the ones we have over here.
They're pretty terrible over here. I'm sorry to say, but and somebody on TikTok said, "Oh, I just had a Kit Kat in Ireland or somewhere," and I'm just like, "Why doesn't it taste like this in the US? It tastes so good." And it's just bad chocolate, mate.
Yeah, I guess that's why. It doesn't taste... I mean, it's not Hershey's, though, that makes it.
I mean, it's just cheap chocolate, you know. Cheap chocolate making process. Cutting corners, you see.
But another cool thing, which we have not bought because we've got to come all the way back to Austin with it. We need, like, a freezer. We need to take a cooler sometime.
Cooler bag, yeah.
Because she's got refrigerators now, and I think she had it like an extra one this time. She's got like a lay down freezer, and then she's got a stand up one, and then she's got a refrigerator.
Yeah.
And she's got all kinds of like pies.
Oh yeah.
Did she have chips? No, she had the
Aunt Bessie's
the
roast potatoes. Yeah. Aunt
Bessie's,
yeah.
I think she had like the frozen Yorkshire puddings. Maybe she didn't have them this time.
No, I don't know.
She had back bacon.
Yeah.
Which you love.
Oh, yes. I mean, that's much better than the streaky bacon.
I mean, like, you can't get the refrigerated stuff anywhere here.
No,
they don't have that at H-E-B. They don't have it at World Market. Like, I don't know.
Fiesta do. I mean, you found back bacon at Fiesta, and you found sausages there as well.
Oh, they do have that. They do have some pies and stuff at Fiesta in that same section.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
You know, chicken tikka pasty or something.
Yeah. And she had all kinds...
that somewhere. Maybe it was
Oh, that was what was in the refrigerator this time. She had a bunch of stuff that was, like, British Emporium branded stuff.
So they must make it.
They must have hired
a chef or something, yeah.
Mm-hmm. To make stuff and freeze it for them. Because it was like stuff you don't see in the stores. I can't remember now what all. I don't know if we filmed that.
It was it was like a chicken tikka pasty.
Yeah,
or
it was stuff like
chicken
that.
Something, yeah.
Oh, I'm getting hungry now thinking.
Yes, you see.
And then the other refrigerated section, she's got butter and Iron Brew and Clotted cream, which you've been dying for.
I've been dying to make Clotted cream because people say, "Oh, you should just make it. It's so easy." Because I miss Clotted cream.
Yeah,
a lot.
We can't bring ourselves to get it. I mean, she has the actual big jars of Clotted cream as opposed to what you find in World Market over here, which is like what, 1 ounce for $3 or something.
1 ounce for $3. Well, I found, I did this little price comparison here. Clotted cream.
Yeah.
5 ounces, which is 160 grams in metric. $10 at this English tea store.
Okay.
I can't remember how much it was there, but it was probably
that was like an online
store.
British
but
import.
But it's probably about.
And then you have to pay shipping. You would have to pay shipping on top of that.
Probably, yeah. For 200 grams at Aldi, which is 7 ounces, it's £2. And it's $2.50.
Don't even get me talking about Aldi.
Yeah, you loved Aldi, didn't you?
Wet mozzarella, balls of wet mozzarella for 69p.
That was in Morrison's too. That's everywhere. Yeah, that's everything,
But I've seen videos on how to make that, so we need to try to make that too.
Well, I want to make Clotted cream. Apparently, it's very easy to make.
Yeah, let us know.
Apparently, it's illegal over here.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's illegal? I'm sure I just heard on NPR not that long ago they were talking about something or other about unpasteurized.
Ultra pasteurized is what they sell, and got to sell that because they heat it up for like a few seconds to kill all the bacteria off.
Yeah, it's pathogens.
Apparently, ultra pasteurized is not good to make Clotted cream with because it doesn't clot as well.
Why, I wonder?
I don't know.
Those pathogens clot.
Yeah, I guess the parasites or whatever's in it clot.
Oh god, that's kind of disgusting. I don't want to think about it.
Because the thing is, people are like, oh, you can make it with ultra pasteurized, but it won't be as good. Because what it basically does is it just clots the cream and separates it from the whey.
I know, it sounds so appealing.
So many people are go, I'm a nurse and it sounds disgusting. I was like, well, yeah, of course it sounds disgusting to you. Blood clots and everything. But Clotted cream, it's like butter and cream like a hybrid version of it, and there's like a crust on top that you can scrape off. It's just so good. It's like sweet and kind of a bit nutty.
It is sweet. I don't know. Did they put sugar in it?
No, I guess not. I guess it's just the cream.
Yeah.
It's just a natural sweetness. And then it clots, and it's like thick like butter, but it's, you can put it on scone. I don't know.
My grandparents made butter from scratch when I was a kid.
I guess that's all you need is cream. Cream, and it's kind of like halfway to butter then,
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to try it. Let us know if anybody's listening is a baker, or I don't know who.
If you've ever made your own clotted cream, give us some tips.
Yeah.
Apparently you just pour it in and you just leave it at like a low heat for like 12 hours or
something.
If you
want, or if we inspire you to try and you happen to try making it before we do. Because what you eat it with
is scones.
Is scones, yeah.
Yeah. And they're easy to make.
Is there any other way that clotted cream is eaten in the UK? Like, do they use it with anything else?
No, not really. I mean, they put it in ice cream, but
you
had the clotted cream and blackberry ice cream.
Yes,
ice cream,
that was so good. Oh yeah, they do it like in they do it in baking or in something, don't they? I'm sure I've seen it. Clotted cream fudge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make fudge with clotted cream.
Is that the fudge that we loved at Rollies? Is that the one that we got?
Yeah. There was clotted cream. That's the original fudge.
That was the main one, right? Oh yeah, you guys.
Yes, all your fudgy dreams.
But yeah, it's ridiculous. Actually, we had a difficult time finding clotted cream when we were in the UK.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, no, they have like a name brand for it.
And it was quite expensive, actually.
And, my uncle says it's best you go to the source for it, which is Cornwall or Devon,
Oh, yeah.
That's
I wonder why. I wonder if it's falling out of fashion.
It's fallen out of fashion, yeah, I mean...
Maybe because they make it with unpasteurized milk?
I mean, maybe. And people are all into oat milk now, and you can't really do it with...
Yeah.
Oat milk and all that,
Yeah, so we'll try that at some point, and we'll let you know how it goes.
Yes. But yeah, sticky toffee pudding is another one, which is 5 ounces.
The difference in the price.
In the price, yeah.
Yeah.
This is from a site called Jolly Posh Foods. Jolly Posh Foods, and it's $7.49, and that's for 5 ounces.
Oh, yeah.
160 grams, which is about £5.89 in English money. In the UK, for a 450 gram pre-packaged one, which is about 15 ounces, it's £2.89, which is about $3.68 in dollars.
I don't think we've
from Aldi.
I mean, have you
Aldi?
Have you eaten pre-packaged sticky toffee pudding in the UK?
I don't think I have actually. No,
yeah.
Because I mean, pretty much you can make it easily.
I'm actually curious to try one in a package because usually packaged stuff is not as good as fresh.
I mean, usually, no, it's not. No, a couple of our listeners talked about having pre-packaged sticky toffee pudding. They said it was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really see how it couldn't be good because it's
toffee
so
sauce. Just makes
it's a little bit
fantastic,
expensive to make, I guess, depending on where you're able to find the dates.
Yeah,
because dates can be kind of expensive, but it's very easy to make. So, and it doesn't compare to the price for one that you can make that will feed several people or make several servings is nothing compared to what you would pay in a restaurant for individual servings. So it's cheaper. It's ultimately cheaper to make it yourself.
Yeah, ultimately, yeah. I mean, back bacon is another thing that I did the price comparison on. 8 ounces, which is about 226 grams, $9.99 at Jolly Posh Foods, which is about £7.85.
Yeah.
For 1 kilogram of that at Aldi, 35 ounces.
Yeah.
It's £4.49.
Yeah, I mean, imported
stuff, which is about $5.71.
Yeah. I mean, imported stuff is always expensive.
I don't know why back bacon. I mean, obviously these places like, you can just get a cut from the butcher and make your own.
That's what I always see people recommending online. They're like, just go directly to the butcher and ask them to get it for you, and it'll be fine, you know? Yeah. And then you don't have to, then it's not imported, and... you know,
I mean, it's all coming from the same animal.
Yeah. Yeah, which makes sense, but we've never tried to do that. Let us know if you've tried to do that, actually. Yeah. Or, you know, if we happen to have anybody who raises pigs themselves, if you're used to eating because
it's a different cut of the pig from the bacon. I think the bacon over here comes from, like, the belly, I think, isn't it?
I have no idea.
A belly or the neck or something.
I'm a very hypocritical meat eater. I try not to think about where it's coming from, to be honest, actually. Yeah.
Let us know, anyway. But yes, I mean, that kind of thing, the price comparison and stuff, we went to that grocery clearance.
Oh, yeah. Quickly mention that.
And,
the grocery clearance center. It's in
Cockerell Hill.
Cockerell Hill.
What a cute name.
Cockerell Hill Grocery Clearance Center. And basically, I guess they've bought foods and stuff from grocery stores that would have been
damaged or, you know, like...
They sell stuff that is past their expiration date, so you have to be a little bit careful if that, you know, matters to you. Which on some stuff it does matter.
Some stuff it does matter, yes. Some it doesn't really, you know, because that stuff is going to last beyond it a little bit at least, anyway.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff was like good for a year, but I guess
good for a year or more.
The lot was kind of like damaged, so they were like, we're not going to sell this in our store.
Yeah. So
we'll just have people returning it or whatever.
So yeah.
You have it.
So while we were there, we went to the British Emporium, and then I was like, oh, I saw this place on TikTok. Let's go check it out. And it was the Grocery Clearance Center. And they happened to have some British stuff there. So we were like, they had Coleman's mustard. And
yes,
there were like chocolate bars, I think.
There were a couple of like Milka bars and... there was a Milky Bar.
Yeah, I don't think there wasn't any dairy milk, was there?
No, there wasn't. I looked for it. There was a lot of that Tony's Chocolonely.
That's not imported though, I don't think. I mean, that's not British.
I mean, I don't know, is it? I don't know,
I don't
maybe.
think so.
Yeah.
But they had Iron Brew.
Oh, yes.
For like $1.99.
$1.99.
And the stuff that we found there was not expired. I think it was mostly like damaged stuff.
Digestive biscuits, what we just talked about eating. Chocolate
the
digestives. Yeah, they weren't expired.
They were just like $2.49 for a box.
$2.49 for a box, which is about, you know, similar price to what they are in the UK.
And we just seen them in the British Emporium. And, like, no hate to that place, because obviously, you know, they've got to charge what they've got to charge.
They've got to charge what they've got to charge.
But over there, it's like, I think you said before, like $7 for a box. It was probably something like that. So $2.49 is quite a price difference. We stocked up.
We stocked up, but, we're almost done now, but we need to go back and stock up again if they have them.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah. I imagine they're just getting stuff that's literally being cleared out of whatever store it came from. So I can't imagine that you could plan to go there and get the same thing week after week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they had that. They had, we mentioned the Robinson squash.
Yeah.
And those were, you guys...
They were like $1 something, weren't they?
Yes, they were $1.
I was like, what?
They were $1.99.
They're like $8.
Yes, a bottle of Ribena is like $8 or $9 at HEB.
Yeah.
And at this
because
grocery
people don't like
center.
blackcurrant over here.
And at
get it out of my life.
At the grocery clearance center, we got a bottle of Ribena for $1.99.
Yeah.
I think you took a video of that, didn't you? We didn't put it up yet. Or you took a picture or something, didn't you?
I think so, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, I don't know. Yeah, I took a lot of pictures.
Yeah, and so we were a little bit like, oh God, we could have gotten some of this stuff like so cheap, so much cheaper, because we had just bought a bottle of, I think we did get a bottle of Iron Brew from, yeah, from the British Emporium.
Yeah, I miss old Iron Brew. It's good.
Yeah,
must get ready access to it.
Yeah, so we basically were paying British prices at this grocery clearance center, and none of that stuff was expired. I have a feeling it's because, like,
I mean, if people don't know what it is,
yeah,
you know,
they're not buying it, and it's just like
brand recognition.
Yeah,
but it's like, you know, this is perfect for me. You know,
I don't know why we didn't buy all of it because.
Yeah, I mean, it would have probably amounted up to getting one of them.
But yeah, so anyway, that's about it, I guess.
That is about it. Yeah.
I had no real good way to end that, so it's just like...
Yeah. Well, yeah.
A bit Forrest Gump there. That's really all I have to say about that.
That's really all I have to say about that. So.
Yeah. That was our trip to Dallas.
Yeah. We hope you enjoyed it.
And we'll talk about Braums next time if we remember.
Next month.
Remind us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next month. Yeah. Next food and
talk
drink
about taking
time.
David Koresh to Braums.
Oh my God. Yeah. So anyway, let us know if you buy British imports and how much you typically pay for them. Because, I don't know, maybe somehow...
It's expensive to people. People are just, oh, what? $7? No, for that tiny thing?
To British people, you mean?
Well, to Americans, too.
Yes.
Are you going to pay $7 for a can when you can go to the store and get it for, like, what, $1?
What, like an American one,
yeah.
you mean? Well, no. Well, I mean, it depends. Because, like we mentioned before, there's always a lot of people in that British Emporium. So it's just like, if you want it, you're going to spend it. You
Groceries on the whole are a bit cheaper over there anyway, so...
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another topic, too. Which I think we've covered before, so...
But, yeah.
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 Yeah, anyway. I hope you enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, let us know if you enjoyed it. Let us know if you didn't enjoy it.
Type in angrily about Dominic's comments about the Branch Davidians.
Yes, because, Texas is very fond of the Branch Davidians, aren't they? It's like, how dare you besmirch the Branch Davidians?
Oh my God. Yeah. What a...
Well, it's one cult for another, isn't it?
Oh God. Yes. Yes, exactly. Anyway. I don't know. I've totally lost the train of thought. Thank you for tuning in. As always, we appreciate your support. Please give us a follow on social media if you don't follow us already. We are at TButty, TEABUTTY, across all socials. Shout out to our patrons for their continued support. We really appreciate each of you guys, and we'll talk to everybody next time. Stop, because I don't even know. You guys, we've had to pause
Braums.
this podcast.
We've had to pause.
Let me just
describe
describe
cut
to you.
So much out of this podcast.
Let me just describe
so much for the Christmas blooper reel.
Let me just tell you what
Not
this.
that we ever make one of those.
Maybe we should.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you what the screen looks like right now. We have had so many breaks.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really got his work cut out for him with the editing of this particular episode. So, I don't know how it's going to turn out. If you're listening to this point, then, you'll have a bit of an explanation as to maybe some funky
If you've just tuned in... If you've just tuned in, then
I didn't say that. If you've listened to this point, then you'll have an explanation as to possibly some iffy cuts, depending on what kind of magic he's able to...
I can get some magic.
He's able to summon.
They don't call me J.K. Rowling for nothing.
In the editing process, you've got a little inside information there because, yeah, we just for one reason or another, we've had to cut several times, and it's going to take some work.
Yes.
This one. This one was a little hard going.
It was a little hard going, but we did it. We got through it. It's okay. We see you there.
Let us know, actually, if you've listened all the way to the end to this little bit. It'll be like our little inside.
Nobody listens past the 2-minute mark.
I know. Well, I've already signed us off. So yeah, I'm sure as soon as they heard me say, tune in next time, they're like, click.
Click, yeah.
Yeah. Can you click? Is there anything to click? I don't even know.
Skip.
Skip. Next.
Thank you, next.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks. Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.